more Stitch Fix to open. I have already opened this. If you saw my last video, you know why. I am trapped and my box is stacked up, and my return date has been extended on all of them because I can't leave, can't go to the post office. So I decided I would make videos of all this cool stuff that keeps showing up. Stitch Fix, for those of you who don't know, it's a styling service. You fill out a profile that you give some idea of what you do like, what you don't like, and that goes all the way from patterns, colors, types of fit, whether you like things tight, whether you like things loose, what you will and won't wear as far as patterns and colors. This is my 7th fix. I've been doing it on and off for about a year and a half, and had reasonable luck. But last fix, I actually liked 4 of the 5 things, so it made more sense to simply keep the 5th thing, as you know, because that gets you the 25% discount. And I asked to keep my same stylist. So this fix came, and I have a new stylist again. I've only, of my 7 fixes, I have had 2 boxes that had the same stylist. And this was long before the quarantine. Like I said, it's been more than a year and a half. I think I've only had 3 or 4 boxes since all of this COVID thing started. So it's not because of that. I just can't keep the same stylist. So the last one was really great, and I was sad when I saw that I didn't have the same gal. But this fix is pretty decent too, so we shall see. I will go ahead and go through and tell you a little bit about these items, and then I will do the try-on, and then in the wrap-up I will probably do the pricing then. As I mentioned in my last video, I normally don't look at pricing before I try on. I like to let the item speak to me, not the price of the item. And then after I've decided if I like the item or don't like the item, then I'll look at the price. And for instance, I could hate a shirt, and I don't care if it's $10 or if it's $200. I'm still gonna hate it just the same. Same goes the other way. If I love a shirt, then whether it's $10 or $100, I'm gonna love it just the same. I just have to decide if I love it $100 worth. But I let the item speak to me, not the price. So I will go ahead and start showing you these if my dog will let me. She growls at me when I stop scritching her. Another thing, this is the very, very, very first fix that I got shoes. And I was pretty excited about that. I'm not so sure. I'm totally excited about the shoes. If I do decide to keep them, I would have to exchange for a different size. These are 7s. I'm a 6.5 wide foot, and so often I say if it runs wide, then send me a 6.5. If it runs slim, send me a 7. And often in boots, I size up to a 7 so that you can wear socks under it. But with these kind of things, you can't really wear nice thick socks, so I would need to go down to the 6.5 because it's sloppy. But they are kind of cute, and the color is interesting. It's actually supposed to be an olive. But when you put it next to olive, it looks taupe, and when you put it next to taupe, it looks olive. So they're kind of tricky, and I'm just unsure about these. So after the try-on, if anyone runs across this, let me know what you think, because I do have some time, and I'm just completely unsure what I'm going to do on those. They're quite cute though. They're by report, and zip up the back. Nice wedge, not very high, not too low. You'll see them in the try-on. The next item is this by Cut from the Cloth. It is, I'm not sure if you can tell, extremely sheer. But I really do like the neckline. how it has the open front, no collar, and then comes down and starts buttoning down here. And I enjoy the pattern. I like the color. I'm not wild about the pocket. I have an aversion to pockets on the boobs, but you know, you never know. This is kind of a high-low. It's reasonably long, so I would probably be able to wear it with leggings if I decide to keep it, or with a tank top and some shorts in the summer, either tied up or just left open cardigan style. It does have the tab sleeves, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I'm also not totally against. But you can unroll it, and it does button at the cuff. So there's that item. The next item is a lovely pair of Democracy bootcut jeans, and they are quite lovely. I like the slight fading of the color, and of course the standard Democracy little thingy on the pocket and the seam down the pocket, and then the front, it's just barely faded, and there's no distressing, just a nice pair of jeans, light whiskering. And the problem that I have with these, I will show you during try on, and I asked another YouTuber who I watch if she sizes down in Democracy like she does with Cut From The Cloth, which I have to do with Cut From The Cloth too, and she said yes, she has to size down with Democracy as well. So I don't think it's a problem with the jeans necessarily, it's a problem with the size. These are the Absolution Democracy bootcut jeans, and the problem is these are a 0, so I don't know if they have a 00 for me to size down to, so I would have to check on that. But I really do like the itty bitty boot cut because it's a very mild boot cut. But see, it says featuring slimming panels to mold and hold. Well, it doesn't hold or mold anything with the way they fit right now. It slightly boosts my assets, which it says that it does, but it's very slight because they just need to be sized down. So if there is no way to size those down, then those will just be an automatic no, because they just don't fit right. Next, we have this, which is by 41 Hawthorne, and it's a beautiful, beautiful color. It's, I mean, what I'm wearing now is a dark green, so you can see this is like a dark teal. It's quite soft, and it has these amazing sleeves, bell sleeves that have this pattern in there, these wonderful lines that make it just more fun and more substantial of a bell. And depending on where it hits is the trick. Some people don't like bell sleeves, some people do. I do. They amuse me. Fun sleeves amuse me. And I absolutely love the neckline on here. I like that. It's beautiful necklace display zone. So there's that. And then these jeans I actually requested. These are the Gen 7 by 7 for Mankind, and they are a nice, solid, deep, dark, beautiful black boot cut. And I have to kind of special request things like this because I have a pretty long inseam, and so a boot cut jean that's not a tall looks so bad on me because it doesn't even hit the top of my shoe. So it looks pretty ridiculous. And so I will go ahead and try this stuff on for you, and then we will come back for the going over the prices and my thoughts and the wrap up. Just a minute. Okay, here we are. We have the fun little bell sleeve top, and we have on the fantastic black jeans, the black boot cut jeans, and we have on the boots. would never wear these boots with this top, but you know, whatever. I absolutely adore the jeans. Everything about them is magical and wonderful, and they fit beautifully. And the shirt can be, sweater can be tucked in, but it also out. Looks really nice, would look fantastic over a skirt or some slacks. It doesn't come down to legging length in the back, but that's okay because I don't very often wear leggings that require a long shirt anyhow. I mostly wear like the ponte pants, aside from like 2 pairs of outdoor leggings. I don't really wear leggings. So that's not much of a problem. I love the way this fits. I absolutely adore the sleeves. I love where they hit, just enough to not be in the way, but still look really awesome. I love the neckline. Like I said, it's a really nice way to display a necklace beautifully. And both of these make me very happy. Now, because of the dog, you can't really see the boots, but I will try and do a close-up of the boots. Hang on. Okay, here we go. Now, this is what they look like with the pants on. And this is what they're like with the pants off. They're cute. I like them, but they're just sloppy on me. You know, my foot wants to slide out every time I take a step. So I would have to go down to a 6.5 if they have them. I have on the thickest little short socks that I could possibly wear. And they're still, you know, wiggly. So here they are. Oh, they have an almond toe. They aren't pointy, and I'm okay with that. Because of my wide feet, pointy-toed shoes are slightly difficult for me to wear. Okay, here is the shirt. As you can see, it is amazingly sheer. You can totally see the jeans, but it does come down long, so I could get away with wearing it over one of the 2 pairs of leggings that I do actually go outside in. And the fit is nice. It's just right across the shoulders and just right across the chest. You don't even have to unbutton it to put it on, even though it does button up the entire way. But it's totally unnecessary to use those because of the way that it's cut. I have done one sleeve up and one sleeve down to show you the 2 different ways that it can look. Poof. Rotten. Rotten. So this is the shirt. Sorry about that. The dog thinks it's playtime. So while I do like this shirt, and I can see myself using it in quite a few ways, I don't love this shirt. So unless I think it's a 5 for $5, I don't think I'll get this. I'm going to go ahead and take this off real quick so that we can talk about the jeans. Okay. Now, they look okay, but we can see bunching here. I'm getting a bonus crotch right here. Let me sneak in so you can see that better. I'm getting the bonus crotch action going on. And the length is nice. I could actually wear these with boots because they touch the ground, which is quite rare. But back here I have massive, like, problems with that. And all of this and the way that it keeps bunching up everywhere because it's sliding and slipping and stuff, I would just have to size down because these are the kind of jeans that stretch out during the day because they have so much stuff in them to make them all bendy and wonderful. And so they would just get worse. And even if I belt it, this whole crotch thing will just get worse. And all of this will as well. So these would 100% be a keep if I can exchange them for double zeros. If not, then I'm just going to have to hunt for them somewhere else that does have double zeros, because I love everything else about them. They're just too big. So let's go ahead and get to the wrap up. Okay, so now we've tried everything on, and we'll go over some pricing. The first thing on the list is the Democracy Catherine bootcut jeans. Color is indigo. It's a beautiful blue. Beautiful jeans, size 0, $78. Again, if they don't have them in a smaller size, then they're just not going to work for me. Then we have Gen 7x7 for All Mankind slim bootcut jean in black, size 0, $99. These are mine now. I requested these, I wanted these, she found them for me, and they are never leaving me. Mine. Next is the boots. Now, I'm still torn, so if anyone finds this, tell me what you think about these things. I halfway love them and halfway don't. I think that I would totally love them if there was the elastic in these little side things instead of my ankle bone sticking out. But in another way, I think that these would probably look better with a dress. So, like I said, I'm torn. And these are $60, which is a darn good price for a useful little pair of booties. Next, 41 Hawthorne Tamsin bell sleeve pullover in green, size extra small, $58. I absolutely love this. This top has my name written across it. It says Omega. And I'm going to be keeping this. I have a skirt that I got from Stitch Fix that would go beautifully with this, and I cannot wait to wear it out in life someday. Then we have the cut from the cloth Sinclair button down, light gray, extra small, $68. Again, unless I decide on the boots and can get them in a smaller size and can get the Democracy jeans in a smaller size, this is just no. But if I do decide to keep the boots and can size them down, and I can size those jeans down, then it's cheaper to keep it. So any help on the boots would be great, because I'm torn. I don't know what to do. But it's for being a stylist that hasn't had me before, I think that she did quite well. I was suitably impressed. The first few fixes that I had, I was only, tempted by one or two things out of the box. This one, there's really only one thing that I wouldn't particularly want, and one thing that I'm on, and the other thing is a fit issue. Her name is Catherine, which is funny because the gal who's a superstar over at Wannable is also Catherine. I'm wondering if these gals have multiple gigs. That would be extremely amusing. So I will ask for her again. I will click that button to ask for her again, but as I said in the beginning, I asked for the last stylist that I had to be my stylist again, and I didn't get her, so I'm guessing she got laid off because of all this mess, or else found something else that she chose to do instead. So we shall see. Please let me know about the boots if you see this. Thank you.